Good morning, good evening, everyone. I'm Siddesh, and I'll be taking your demo for today regarding Marketing Cloud. And I would like to give a brief introduction about myself. I'm not sure what all details you have about me. Uh, so overall, after my MBA in marketing and my graduation in IT, I have around 10 years of experience, out of which I have around 7 years in Marketing Cloud. Currently, I'm working as a developer slash architect with, with an IT company for US client Carters. And I've been taking marketing cloud training since past 3 years, wherein uh, I have delivered trainings for various corporates and also for individual batches. And since this is about Salesforce Marketing Cloud, I would like to know from each one of you guys before we begin what you guys already know about Salesforce, or to be very specific about Salesforce Marketing Cloud. And then we can take it ahead from there, because then I'll have a brief idea about what you guys know. And then we can start with what post content do I have, why do we need to do this, or who needs to do this, and once we do it, what will be the next steps in our career. Uh, who would like to go first about their knowing about Marketing Cloud? We have Hari, we have Sashidhar, and we have Sonali.
I can start. Can you hear me?
Yes, I
Yeah.
can.
No, I am new to this field. I have some basic knowledge of Salesforce, but I have some actual marketing experience, not the Salesforce marketing,
Okay.
but the actual real selling and real marketing sort of an experience. So I'm now trying to connect that experience with this tool of Marketing Cloud and see how Salesforce can help me.
Okay. And which domain are you exactly currently working with, and what
SAP.
your
I'm basically SAP ERP sale of SAP.
wonderful? That's really amazing. And how many years of experience you have in SAP?
Put together development sales around 13 years.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for initiating this and going first. We appreciate
Thank you.
it. Shashidhar, would you also like to share?
Yeah. Hi, Suresh. Actually, I'm new to the Salesforce. Previously, I was working on a testing background. So one of my friends referred this one. So now market is good to learn. Yeah.
Okay. And what do you know about Salesforce or Salesforce Marketing Cloud?
No, Suresh, I don't have any idea.
Okay. Okay. No worries. And we have Sonali.
Yeah, hi Siddesh. Hello
Hi.
everyone.
Hi.
Yeah, this is Sonali here, and even I'm new to Salesforce. It's completely a new thing for me. And Salesforce, I think it's like whatever online businesses are there, online products is selling via email or like through whatever pop-ups we get on Facebooks. I think those is I think that is like a type of Salesforce marketing. If I'm not wrong, please correct me, Siddesh.
You're right. You're right.
Okay.
What we said so far was correct.
Okay.
All right. So looks like you all have a good brief idea about what Salesforce is, why we need to do this. It has a good market. So most of the basic things that we need to know before we start the course, you guys already know. And I would also like to add few more details on it. So what Salesforce is the world's leading CRM. All right. So when we say CRM, what is CRM? It is customer relationship management. So all of these big big brands, they need to manage a relationship with their customers. How do they do it? They have various different membership levels for the customers, and at the same time, they also have various journeys for the customer, right? From when you search for the brand on Google to when you land on their website to when you visit their showroom, maybe or store, and make a purchase. And right from the initial details they capture about you to making your customer and then making your loyal customer and keeping you there. All of this journey is a part of the customer relationship management. And to do this more effectively, companies use tools like Salesforce. There are different CRM tools as well, but Salesforce is the leading one because the kind of customization, the depth, and the kind of flexibility it provides in order to fit into your business and solve your uh, business problems, at the same time adapt to the kind of structure your business has and give the maximum uh, returns in order to be able to reach out to the customer in the most efficient way. That's why Salesforce is the leading CRM tool. And so when I say Salesforce, this is the Salesforce uh, platform altogether, which they have different applications or different platforms again which they have to offer, and Salesforce Marketing Cloud is one of them. Salesforce Sales Cloud is what Salesforce has of their own, wherein the entire sales cycle is managed, sales pipeline is managed from right from having a customer as a lead to convert them to from a lead to an opportunity to a customer to a contact or to an account. So there are different journeys in the sales pipeline, and to track it and to manage it more effectively, have Salesforce Sales Cloud. Then, since 2013 or 14, Salesforce took over ExactTarget, which is now Salesforce Marketing Cloud, and it took it because it has some advanced features to manage your marketing, wherein you send out your email marketing or SMS marketing. Basically, your online market part of your online marketing can be made more effective using Salesforce Marketing Cloud. So Salesforce took over ExactTarget, which is now Marketing Cloud, and in this we have different tools and techniques with which we can create different kinds of email, create basically content and deliver them to customers and make their journey in this entire CRM cycle more seamless and send timely communications and also track the performance of those communications. Like once we send out, let's say, an email, how did that email perform? How many people opened those emails? Where exactly people clicked after opening the email? All of these things are important for us to know once we send out emails, because sending emails is one task, and then having reporting and analytics of that email, and then configuring follow-up activities after that is a second or the next step basically. And Salesforce Marketing Cloud helps companies do that more effectively. And so that's a brief idea about what Salesforce is, and also what Salesforce Marketing Cloud is. I'll quickly share my screen. Please let me know if you all can. Can you all see the screen? Is my screen visible to everyone?
Yes, it's visible for me, Siddesh.
Okay. Thank you for confirming, Sonali. So this training has been organized by SV TechSoft, and this is the website where we can get details about Marketing Cloud. And here, if you want the course content and all, we have a section of download PDF. You can download it from here. If you have more people whom you feel should join this training along with you, your friends, maybe you can send this link where they can register themselves and be a part of the training. Now, let's begin with the benefits part of this training. Since we have understood what Marketing Cloud is, let's first begin with what benefits we will have after completing this training. You will have certification guidance that we'll provide you with, along with the training that we provide. We'll provide you with the AMPScript guide after completing the course free of cost. What is AMPScript guide? I'll explain you. So there are different options that you can go for, different profiles that you can go for when you enter the Marketing Cloud environment. Ideally, you begin with email specialist or an administrator or campaign manager. So when you initiate your journey with Salesforce Marketing Cloud, those are the kind of roles you would get in the beginning, or you should go for in the beginning, which will have all the basics and intermediate or the configuration level covered in it. And once you do that, the next ideal option to go for, profile to go for, is Salesforce Marketing Cloud Consultant or Salesforce Marketing Cloud Developer. Now, to be able to go for developer, you need to know certain programming languages like SQL, AMPScript, server-side JavaScript, and API, things like this. So out of that, there is an AMPScript and there is an AMPScript guide which you get, which has all of the functions in it, how to write the syntax, basics, and all of it. So along with this course, we will provide you with that as well, so that when you start learning and once you are quite familiar with the platform, and parallelly you can start learning those things from right on, so that whenever down the line you decide to go for developer certification or profile, you will have foundation of it already ready along with the course that we have for you. Then you will have the org access free of cost for 2 months that will be provided by us, SV TechSoft. Then if you're preparing for interviews, we'll also help you on getting job opportunities. You can get in touch with us, and any help regarding job opportunities or things like those, you'll also get from us. Any guidance you want, you can always reach out to us regarding that. So these are your benefits apart from the course content and all of that that we have. And now this PDF, if you download, it will cover an overview of the course and what all things we'll be able to do after completing this course. So to speak about the overview of the course, it will cover all the email essentials to get you up and running on the Salesforce Marketing Cloud application. This interactive course, email marketers will gain hands-on experience creating emails, sending and tracking results, managing subscriber data, segmenting to deliver targeted relevant messages, and learning automation tools to automate campaigns and daily tasks. So to explain this, you'll have hands-on experience on, first of all, creating emails. Now, if you have to design an email communication channel, the first basic step that you have to, there are 2 basic steps. You need to create your subscriber model, in which you decide how and where to store your subscriber data. The second thing that you need to know is to create emails, create content for your campaigns. Once you have your content ready and your subscriber base ready, then the next thing ideally you could do is maybe send emails, or before that you would segment your audience. So whenever we talk about campaigns in general marketing terms, we have segmentation, wherein you segment your target audience, and then to each segment you send different communication messages. For example, if you are a brand, let's say like Amazon. Now, when Amazon sends out emails, they might have some common newsletters for everyone, and they can also have some segmented emails. Now, let's say I'm interested more in technology and technology related products, then maybe they can have a different newsletter for me, which includes maybe latest mobiles, laptops, and latest games, maybe smartwatches and things like those. And let's say if someone is more interested in apparels or beauty or fashion related products, then they can have uh, newsletters or emails related to those. So to make a communication more effective, segmentation plays a very vital role. So after creating emails and all of that, and creating your subscriber data, the next thing we learn is how to create segments and how to deliver targeted emails to these segments, making your messages more relevant. Then in the end, we learn automation and journey builder. Automation is one of the like crux of marketing cloud, wherein usually companies like example like gave Amazon, companies who have millions, let's say billions of subscribers who are buying from them, would like to receive emails from them, maybe who have, there are millions of people, let's say, who have purchased, made a purchase, and they want their order confirmation emails or things like those, order confirmation, order delivery emails, that we always receive an email that your order will be delivered today. Please ensure that uh, uh, you're present at your home, or maybe they give you a code, order code, which you have to give to the delivery person who will be delivering the order. So the details, all of that are sent to you either by SMS or by email. So when we do all of this, it is important, necessary to automate things, because then you have like 100, 200 people, and when you have to send one-time emails, or again, a big set of people, but sending one-time email can do it manually. But then when these emails have to be sent on a regular basis, it is more logical to create an automation and save time. And let's say we also have to send newsletters, monthly newsletters, weekly newsletters. During those, we configure the emails, configure the automation, and we set a frequency as per the business ask. And those emails go out in an automated way. Then after Automation Studio, we also have something known as Journey Builder. In Journey Builder, basically, we learn, it's similar to automation, but it helps us create individual journeys for our subscribers. It helps you treat your subscribers uniquely, and based on the actions that they take after receiving email, first email, you can have follow-up activities based on that. We'll learn that in detail, but right now what I can see is Journey Builder would be similar to automation. It will help you automate your tasks in uh, at a set schedule, in a with a defined frequency cadence. And once you do that, it will help you create different paths for your customer, and depending on what actions your customers take, they will follow those paths in the journey and receive those follow-up emails. For an example, let's say we send an welcome email when subscriber signs up. So that welcome email will be the first communication happening in the journey. And let's say after 7 days, you want to send two emails, one to people who have opened the first email, and another one as a second email to people who have already opened the first, and maybe you want to send another set of details to people who have already registered, already subscribed to your emails. So depending on actions, in our case, like open the email or did not open the email, we can send second email. So for that, we use the Journey Builder. Now, after we complete this course, what are the things that we'll be able to do, and what are things that will be covered? We'll be able to, first, basic thing is log in into Marketing Cloud, create an email using the Marketing Cloud's newest application, Content Builder, then describe various ways to store data in Marketing Cloud, utilize various import methods to import data to lists and data extensions, So list and data extensions are the models that you use to store your subscriber data. And once you create a list or data extension, we need to import data into it because the size of data that we have is huge and you cannot manually enter those. So you need to import data into them to be able to use for your further communications. So how to do that in here, and describe and use various testing and sending options within the marketing cloud. So once you create an email, how to test whether your email is correct before sending out, because you cannot just create an email and send it to hundreds and thousands of people. So we also have something known as testing and previewing and seeing how the email renders or whether all the logic we have applied inside the email, if it's working as expected. So we learn those things here. Then after that, analyze the results of a send using email tracking and reports. So when I was talking about looking at the how to evaluate the performance of an email once you send it, those things will learn here, how to do analytics and how to see the tracking results of the emails once they are sent. Then for segmentation, you will learn to create filtered or random segments using drag and drop tools, which are quite easy to configure. And you'll also learn how to segment audience based on behavior, their behavior. Like let's say we want to create a segment of people who have opened your emails and clicked on your emails in the past 30 days. So in that case, you're finding out your active subscribers and you're creating a segment of that. On the other hand, you can also create a segment of non-engaged subscribers and start a different journey for them before you decide to not send emails since they are inactive. Let's say there are a few set of people who never open your emails. For them, you can start a different journey to maybe add them into and make them more interested in your campaigns and things like those. So for that, we need to create behavioral segments of people who are opening your emails or clicking on your emails or are not doing anything once you send the emails. Then we'll also learn how to use a query activity to create segmented data. So query activity is nothing but the SQL that we're talking about, which will help you to write custom code and create a segment as per your requirement. Then we'll create and execute an automation to import data and refresh data. So the automation that I was talking about that we'll learn here. And then we will build and automate some welcome series for new subscribers. So there are different automation series that are there, and out of that we'll take one example of welcome series, we'll build and configure that in real time. We will describe when to use a triggered email send for transactional message. What are transactional messages? Let's say you went to your bank and you went to the ATM and you encashed few amount. So the moment you withdraw the amount, you receive, let's say, an email saying that the following amount has been withdrawn from your account. So that email is nothing but a triggered send because the delivery of that email was based on an activity that the subscriber is going to perform, and whenever that subscriber performed that activity or a particular event happened, that activity or event triggered an email in Marketing Cloud, and that email was sent to the subscriber. So we will discuss various scenarios on when to use the triggered emails. After that, automate an email campaign via Automation Studio. So we'll automate our campaign via Automation Studio and implement it. And we will also learn how to configure and build and automate a journey, which is our last module in the training. Benefits we have already covered. And if you want, this link has in details about each module that we have, like data module, wherein how to create subscriber data and all of those in details. We'll have to have a look at this. You can go to this side. I'll provide in the chat link. And also for the PDF scan, use this thing. So that's information about what we have in the training from my end. Apart from that, how this will help, and so let's say if you already have an experience in IT and let's say SAP, or if you are a fresher, if you have experience in testing and things like those, how it will help in your career is right now Salesforce is the most booming platform, and it will help in adding a feather on your cap, and it will help you to be on that fast-paced, growing platform which is there in the IT industry right now. And you once you go there, the benefit is the acceleration that it has. It will help you move forward in a seamless way. You can move forward in a seamless way, and you can progress in your career at a faster pace. Because I've seen people in Salesforce, they have grown like leaps and bounds. So once you enter, and it's not like you have to have 5 or 10 years of experience to reach a particular post. You come, you learn, you take up the roles, and you get the growth. So it's just like that. And the amount of monetary benefits that you get, non-monetary benefits you get, the kind of stability you get, it's unparalleled. And also Salesforce has like a developmental milestone wherein you have, like I explained initially, that you have different profiles that you can go for. Initially you will go for a campaign manager, then maybe a developer, consultant, architect. So there's always something to look forward to. You will always have something new to learn, and there will always be there is always be an ongoing journey where it will keep you hooked, it will keep you interested, wherein every day you will get to learn something new. It will be very dynamic. Every 3 months, we have an update coming in from Salesforce Marketing Cloud, wherein they are listening to the pulse of the customer, and also the pace at which the technology is moving, what the market is demanding. And to match that, every 3 months, Salesforce comes with a release. Even Salesforce Marketing Cloud comes up with a release. So every 3 months, you will get to learn whatever changes they are bringing in, how they're adapting to the market with those changes, and will be updated in real-time basis, because the most important thing in IT is about being updated and relevant to the market. So Salesforce already takes care of that. It keeps updating itself. It has different release notes. Then there is something known as Trailhead that I would highly recommend for each one of you to go to and create your access over there on Trailhead. So Trailhead is the platform or community that Salesforce has created, wherein you can create your free sign up. That is not a paid access that is there, and inside that you have different options. Like over here is certifications, and for certifications here you have different roles. In our example will be Salesforce Marketer, and in Salesforce Marketer you have these many certifications that we can go for. Ideally, you begin your journey with email specialist, then your administrator. After that, you can decide whether to go for consultant or developer. Then there is something also known as product specialist and product consultant. These are for basically B2B emails. The one that we discussed about Marketing Cloud was ideally for B2C, wherein your data is comparatively larger. The number of emails that you have to send is comparatively more. When you're into B2B business, like let's say, for example, Amazon that we discussed as an example was a B2C example, wherein you're sending emails to individual subscribers. So that's why the amount of emails you'll be sending out is more. And there can be a business, like let's say a GoDaddy.com. GoDaddy.com is nothing but a domain providing. It provides domains to businesses. So the amount of businesses that would approach GoDaddy would be kind of lesser than the B2C. So here it's a different model where it focuses on less data and how to manage that and how to send B2B specific emails. That's parted over there. And here we have a marketing club. Now let's say while the training is going on, we want to parallelly see what modules Salesforce has for Marketing Cloud. So you have a trail mix over here. You have the exam guide. You have a trail mix. What's the trail mix? It is a mix of different tutorials or different links that you have to go through, different modules that you have to cover, and points that you have to earn. Every module will have points at the end. It will add up to your account and it will be displayed on your profile. The link to your trailhead you can add on your LinkedIn, you can share via your resume, because that becomes your credibility. It makes you more accountable. It has different ranks. Once you have get different points, so once you complete 50,000 points, you become a ranger. So you would, when you see someone's Salesforce profile on LinkedIn, you would see 1x ranger, 2x ranger. So depending on number of points they have won, that basically adds up your credibility. So it's a very gamified module where you basically learn particular module and then you give answers. Once you sign up, you will have the option to give the assessments at the end, and based on that, those are MCQ questions based on what you have read or learned in the module. And once you get that, you will have points accumulating in your basket in your profile, which you can use for your reference, and again use for sharing on your profile as well. So that's from my end. Now I would like to know from each one of you about any questions, queries that you would have, any expectations you would like to set, or whatever from your side you would like to cover basically. Who would like to go with the first question?
Hey, hi. I joined little late, so I was not able to attend the entire session. I started marketing cloud training from one institute, but they were not able to provide the org. So not sure. I mean, for 2 months you will be providing that with the full access, or what exactly?
Yes, you will have full access to the org, where you'll be able to cover all the tasks that we have, and you will have access to the admin tab as well. But then again, creating users or things like those would be not recommended. But like, what with full access, what do you be needing exactly? Is there any specific thing to?
Actually, I did not complete that training because of the same reason, because they used to tell something, I mean, explain something during the lecture, and I was not able to practice that. So even though if they were doing something in the email studio itself, it was not there in the access. So I mean, whatever you are explaining, we should have that access.
Yeah,
So that's
that
what
access. That access you will have. No need to worry about that, because we totally understand. Because along with the training, I also share you a practical guide that Salesforce has created for the training. So the practical guide has step-by-step step-by-step guide basically to implement what we have learned. Let's say you have email studio, you have to create an email. So it has step-by-step, like click on email studio, click here, go there, click on create, all of those step-by-step guides that PDF has. So I share that as well. So to be able to do that, you of course need access to the org, and all of these things needs to be enabled. So don't worry about that. This is how the org looks like, and you'll have email studio, and in our training we have journey builder, content builder, audience builder, contact builder, access to the setup, learning few things there you will have. So basically you'll get access to all these things in the org. And also, your name is Kautili, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. And Kautili, could you also give me a brief idea about what you're doing, where you're working currently, and what you know about Marketing Cloud?
Oh, I have around 10 years of experience in ERP background. I am a Oracle JD Edwards consultant in supply chain domain. I completed the training for Salesforce in admin. I mean, I haven't certified. I haven't gone for the certification, but I
Okay.
did that. And after that, I started on Marketing Cloud as well. But due to this org issue, I was not able to complete that. I attended for, you can say, 4 to 5 days. And after that, I left that in between.
Okay. Okay. I got it. All right. That's a wonderful profile you have. And since you already know about Sales Cloud, you have done your Salesforce admin training. I mean, it will somehow help you to understand how Marketing Cloud is different than Salesforce Sales Cloud. And once you learn Marketing Cloud, then maybe you can start learning about integration and things like those, which basically are important when you go for your Salesforce Marketing Cloud consultant certification. When as a consultant, you need to know different platforms apart from Marketing Cloud and how to integrate them and how data flows from Marketing Cloud, Salesforce, Sales Cloud, and vice versa, and how to consult solutions to the problems when people are basically in this particular domain where they have these many applications with them. So it's quite interesting to have you all.
Just a small concern. Is there a way that we can extend the org by paying some extra amount after 2 months? If I just want to practice, there is a way for
Yes,
that.
I mean, I can check with our admin who delivers the access, and I can answer that query maybe during the training or offline. We can discuss this.
Okay, sure. And I would also like to know about the cost and the time it's going to take for completing the training.
About the course,
Yes, yes.
you would like to know about the duration of the course and the number of hours that we'll be using.
So I mean, duration of the course and cost as well.
Okay, cost will be shared with you by SVTechSoft because I take care of the training part, wherein modules and all of that, and we have a different team for who deals with the registration and all of that. So from where you got the link to register from SVTechSoft, can get in touch, or I'll ask them to get in touch with you to solve your query regarding the cost. Regarding the duration of the class will be of 90 minutes every day, so 1.5 hours daily. And ideally, I need 30 hours, 30 to 40 hours to complete the course. Again, it depends upon the participants. Sometimes if you want me, if it needs for, there's a need for me to go slower, I do that. Sometimes people already know things in the entire group, certain things, and they want to cover specific things. Then they want me to go fast during certain topics, go slow during certain topics. So the entire number of days is kind of slightly flexible for by 1 or 2 days. But if you calculate 1.5 hours a day at 30 hours, so basically 20 days is what I need to complete the training, but it can vary slightly by here and there.
Okay.
Anyone else who have questions regarding the training? Hari, Sonali?
No questions, Sidhu.
Okay.
This is Hari. I have a question. You
Yes.
mentioned about B2C and B2B, right, in the training. So you'll cover both, right, the part of it and the B2C?
We will cover Marketing Cloud. Marketing Cloud deals with B2C. Pardot is a different application, just like Salesforce Marketing Cloud. But like as an introduction, I explained you because it's part of your the entire marketing, because you either go for B2C or go for B2B, because these both are different. What do you say? You can either go for a company which is into B2B, or you can either decide to go for a company which is into B2C. Right?
Okay.
So
Okay.
ideally, I would recommend going for Marketing Cloud, because Pardot is just one application. We only have 2 certifications for Pardot. Once you learn Marketing Cloud and you have 2-3 certifications to add something more, once you know how B2C communication works, then maybe there might be few clients who would need basically someone who is good with Marketing Cloud and has knowledge of Pardot. Then for that purpose, basically to have a diverse profile, you can then go for Pardot certification.
Clear. So one more question. In marketing, I saw in one of yours, the Salesforce, there is the admin, developer, and consultant. So does that mean that you need to have some programming skills for admin and developer?
For admin, you don't need programming skills, but for developer certification, yes, you need to know certain programming languages like SQL, AMScript, SHS, API, and things like those. Because a developer, what do they do is they create custom solutions. Let's say from the UI, what you see from the UI, from drag and drop, if you're not able to do it, there's some limitation or there is some advanced ask which requires some custom coding to be done. So a developer would basically come into the picture and he would write that code. So I guess you're talking about this consultant and developer that we have, right?
Correct. So and this Marketing Cloud admin, is it different from the Salesforce admin?
Yes, it is different because these are different platforms. Salesforce admin is for Salesforce Sales Cloud, wherein they deal with how to manage a sales pipeline. Now here we deal with how during that sales pipeline, if you want to send out emails and all of those things, that's when you have Salesforce and you want to use Marketing Cloud in combination. Then people do have both, and people have integration of the both. And in Marketing Cloud, you take care of configuring the emails, automating them, tracking them, creating reports, and maybe sending the reports back to your Sales Cloud team.
And you're covering all three, right? Admin, consultant, and developer in this course, or one of
No,
them?
we are covering Marketing Cloud email specialist. So ideally, you would do that and then get hands-on experience on Marketing Cloud platform. And after that, then you can either then you would ideally go for administrator. But in this course, we'll cover basics and few intermediate contents from administrator, consultant, and developer as well. Because when you learn this, it's also important to know these things. Because why? When you become a campaign manager and when you have to coordinate with a developer, then you need to know few things from the development side as well, so that you communicate your ask. In case if you have to give the developer team what you need, then you need to know what they are supposed to do, what they can do, and then you'll be in a better place to coordinate with them.
Okay, so this is the path. So like cloud email specialist is the starting point, and then
Yes.
you go up to admin or consultant or developer.
To go for consultant, from here you need to have email specialist and administrator both.
Okay.
Then you can go for consultant, and ideally I recommend to go for consultant when you have knowledge about Sales Cloud, like the Salesforce admin you spoke about. Once you have knowledge of that, then it makes sense to go for consultant, because there you'll be dealing with the integration and all of those things, how to configure the integration. Now for that, you will need access to the Salesforce Sales Cloud, and you need to know a few things over there, because you will use that to integrate that with Marketing Cloud and objects. So if someone has learned Sales Cloud, you have something known as objects there, how to integrate your object from there to Marketing Cloud, and then how to send emails and all that you will be dealing with. So ideally, after here, if you're interested into development and programming, you would go here. If not, you will learn few things from Salesforce admin, and or else go for this, and while learning this parallelly, learn few things from the Salesforce admin.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Okay,
Thank you for-
about real-time projects, would there be any real-time projects you will be providing some info on that in our syllabus?
Real-time project. So basically, so the training that we give, it's in line with what Salesforce has designed and implemented. So as a part of the training, your course is divided as if you're working for a particular project. So there is a Northern Trail Outfitters company that Salesforce has, and that company is like our example, or maybe we can assume we're working for them. And there are in our course, whatever content we have, there are different scenarios, different questions that we have to answer, and then we learn the module, and then we learn how to implement that. So by default, during the course that we do, it is as if we are actually working on a live project. It is as if we have got hired by a company for a marketing cloud admin or a campaign manager role, and then from there we begin our journey.
Okay.
All right. Any other question we have?
No, I'm good.
Okay, perfect. So that's the course content and details that I have from my end. Thank you so much for joining and being a part of it. And it's a wonderful career that you all already have and already are in IT and at a particular point. And it's really good to have you all over here, because I'll also get to learn few things from you. It's always an exchange. It's an interactive session that we have. So you'll get to learn from each other and help in each other career journeys. And I definitely look forward to it. And thank you so much for spending time on a Monday morning or maybe a Sunday evening with me. And if we don't have any further questions, we can stop our session here, and we'll see you all for the training.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Siddesh.
Thank you, Sonali.